Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be stuffing my sinking funds for my household account. So we are going to jump right on into it. So the total amount of money that I'm actually going to be putting into our sinking funds tracker, in our sinking funds, not tracker, but in our sinking funds is going to be $661. So I'm going to go through the breakdown and kind of like my thought process with everything. Now, this is extra money that I made from my personal money that I'm putting into here, plus what was already budgeted in the household account. So that's why it's going to be more than what was budgeted. So, with that being said, let's just get right on into it. So, we're first going to start off with the personal categories. If you're new to my channel, we are literally kind of just like starting to merge like our budget. Me and my husband still have our own separate accounts with our own money in there, but we put money together into a joint account to pay all our household bills and all of those different things. But I've added this personal category to our household budget because eventually, like stuff like car insurance and car maintenance will be lumped between both me and my husband, and it won't be like really like a personal category anymore. So that's why I have it set up right here. So for the beginning balance for car insurance was $60.29. I had just paid my last 6 month premium in July, so the next one is not due until what is it called? Until January, like the end of January. And for the month, because this is just going to be a one-time stuffing, for the month, I am going to be adding $40. If this wants to go ahead and type, we're going to do, oops, $40. Okay, maybe if I can click the numbers correctly, y'all. We're going to be doing $40 for the car insurance. So that is where we are right now. And then next is going to be car maintenance. If you guys didn't know, I was in a car accident. My old car was totaled, and I have a new car now. So there's not going to be, or for either of them, lots of car maintenance. But I do have a subscription with Acura, and so I pay that once a month. So I'll need to still have the money to cover that. Unfortunately, I literally got into an accident like less than a month after registering my vehicle, and then had to pay for the new registration for the new vehicle. But my husband did all of that because he was the one that purchased the car for me. But that still kind of sucked. So now we're going to just be slowly rebuilding car maintenance again. So car maintenance is going to get $30 for the month, and that should bring me to like around $70, $78 or so. And y'all, I'll fix this later, but I realized, I guess in this one that I copied, I did not I did not copy over. Oh, no, 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 no. What did you do, Janelle? I think I copied the wrong sheet. But whenever I do this, I'll need to go back in and put in the calculations for just the personal category. And none of them are in the household category either. That sucks. Okay. So I'll have to do that, but back to this. So next is going to be husband. So I have a category for my husband. My husband likes very expensive things. And so it's better to just save for those things slowly and then have the money to be able to put towards the things that he enjoys. So he has $58.35. And for this month, I'm actually putting $5 in here. I am trying to focus on some of the more important things right now. My husband is important, y'all. It's just that he's not getting that much money. Next is going to be PTO. This PTO was something I was building a while back for any time that I had to miss work and I didn't have money to cover that or any of those kind of things. And I'm still wanting to build this because I may use it eventually for other like PTO things that we'll talk about in the future. But We started off at 201.20 and PTO is getting $10. It's not like super, super important, but it is important to still have some money in there and making sure that that is growing. And then I have like my future savings. This is for future things that happen. And so we are just going to put, I have here, we're just going to put $2 on here. I think I'll start working on like future savings, maybe starting next year, but there are other things that we really need to get together. So for my personal, or for the personal sinking funds, we did $87 to that account, and then we'll always come back and show what we've spent out of these categories and then what the final amount is. Now we're going to go and look at the household categories. So we started off with $5 for baby girl, and this is all things baby girl. Y'all, she's getting so grown and she's growing out of clothes. She's wearing 3T clothes and she's not even 2 years old yet. She's just so tall. And then she has a Love Every kit that we've just been like having charged to our household credit card. We need to start saving so that we can actually cover those when they come in, and any activities and stuff that she's really starting to get into or further get into as she gets older. And so for this, we are going to be doing $10 into that account. Next is going to be fun. Fun has $100. These are just for like family fun events or different things like that. And so for fun, I have that I'm going to go ahead and put $10 into here. I'm trying to be more conscious about the things that we're doing and trying to stay within budget instead of just saying like, oh, I have one life to live or whatever. I'm just going to spend the money and figure it out later. I sometimes want to do that, and then sometimes I'm like, no, Janelle, like let's do the right thing. So I just want to slowly build up on some of these accounts so that we have it. We do plan on trying to do or go to a pumpkin patch. And then also to take baby girl to see the lights for Christmas. So that's me slowly building up that money for fun. Next is vacation. We are going to be going on vacation pretty soon. Right now we have $845. I'm so proud of myself that I was even able to say that, because a few months ago, I didn't even think that I was going to have this amount of money. I have some extra money, so I'm going to put it towards vacation, because that means that's less money that we will have to go over if we did go over. So for vacation, I'm going to be adding $37. This is important because this is our one vacation that we take a year. We are going to enjoy it, and I just want to make sure we have enough money to enjoy the things. Next is going to be health. Health was at 0. We need to go ahead and get some money in here, y'all. Last month, I actually paid for some things that I shouldn't have paid for. My lawyer's kind of taking care of or I'm not going to say lawyer. I need to not pay for anything that is with my accident. And so I was paying back for some of the copays that I needed to pay for. So I had zeroed out my health account. I'm not going to give myself the money back because I already paid it back to the card. But I know going forward now to just not pay for those, it'll sit on the card until things get situated. So health started at 0, and we are going to be adding $55 to health. So this is a nice chunk of money to add for the month, because let me tell y'all, my husband is already sick. Baby girl seems like she's getting over whatever she had, and I am just trying to stay on the safe side of things, okay? Next is going to be holiday, y'all. What is this? Halloween is slowly approaching, so I do need to just purchase some candy for both baby girl's school and for the, for our neighborhood for Halloween. And then start having money in for Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas, maybe like decorations and stuff like that as well, and dinner. So holidays is going to get $10. And I learned my lesson the last 2 years. I don't need to go crazy on candy because the rest of my neighborhood does. So I think I just need to buy 3 bags of candy, one for baby girl's classroom, and like a chocolate and a candy pack, like small pack, dump it out. When it's gone, and we're good. Next is gonna be Christmas, and that's crazy, y'all. I'm actually not putting anything towards Christmas, and I think I'm okay with that right now. Maybe later on, if I'll put some money towards like savings challenges or something like that, and I'll put some money towards that. Next is gonna be HOA, y'all. We really need to get some money into HOA because we're going to take a huge hit in the budget whenever it's time to pay it. So if I can save as much money as I can now, I did a terrible job of saving for it throughout the year this year. Last year wasn't so bad. So I'm going to need to get all that for next year as well. Excuse me. So we started off at 70, and for HOA, we're actually going to be putting $70. So, ooh, that is looking good, y'all. $70 for HOA, which would bring me to $140. So that is a good sailing there. Next is going to be home, and home is all things like home maintenance, home repairs, and things of that sort. I'm trying to build this up before my husband says like, hey, can I get some money for these things? But just like anything that like we need in the house, I'm probably gonna maybe lump in like home decor and things of that sort. I can take that out. But before I do decor, I need to make sure I have some money actually in this home account. And so we are starting off at $60, and we are going to be putting in, let me make sure I'm calculating this correctly. So it is getting $40, which is a nice good chunk of money. And that actually makes me feel really good because now we're at about $100. We've already changed our AC filters, and we already have our pest control things that my husband needs to put out whenever he comes back home. And so this gives me a whole nother month to build some money. Next is going to be clothes. It is getting cooler here in Texas, y'all, and I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. With that being said, that means that we got to get prepared for the winter. It's because it's like we forget about it. Like whenever like the cooler weather goes away, it gets really cold in our house. So like I like to wear like sweatpants and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's only going to be for a few weeks or so. And then that's not the case. And then summer comes around, you totally forget about it being cold, and all you want is shorts. And then we run into this vicious cycle. So for clothes, I'm just adding $10 right now. We're okay right now. We still maybe have like another month before we really need to like figure it out. I've lost a lot of weight in a sense, and so things are fitting me a little bit differently, which is why I'm kind of holding off on like buying clothes and things of that sort. But baby girl is also growing out, but she needs some night clothes, like because her room gets like super cold. Just trying to share with y'all my thought process, okay? Next is going to be pets, and right now I'm not giving anything to pets. They're just going to stay at 100. Now we're going to move on to rainy day funds, and rainy day funds is going to get $8. And I'm actually right now not adding anything to our very tiny emergency fund, nothing to moving, nothing to weather, and nothing to taxes. Right now. And I know this says like 250, and you're like, well, where's the rest of the money? It's not on here, and I can't really write right now, so I don't have anywhere to kind of like put it, but I'm just letting you guys know that I put $235 into our household cashless cash envelope account. I put 50. Oh, well, actually, that's wrong. It's going to be 235 plus 150. So there's going to be $385 altogether at some point that goes. I take that back. Because I'm not stuffing our cashless envelopes. So $235 is going into the household cash envelope. $50 is going into personal, and then $31 is going into spending. And you guys will see what I mean by that like in another video. So that is where all of the money went to, you guys. I'm happy and content with like what I'm doing with the money. It is important for me to make sure that there's money in the account for us to also do stuff to avoid us like going into any more debt or anything like that. And I'm just really happy to see this like vacation number with the 845 plus 37. That puts me at 882. So that like that's a really great number going into or being in October and going on vacation soon. So that is where we are, you guys. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.